Get ready, friends. It's time for another Historic Metals livestream. Before we begin, don't forget to click like for the algorithm, be sure to subscribe, and leave a comment on this video. Also, be sure to click the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos and live streams. Now, let's get things started and make some history together. Here's your host for the show, Corky K. From Historic Metals.
Hey everybody, thanks for coming to another Historic Metals Treasures auction. This will be number 11. The first 8 were last year, the last 2 were last week, and they were impromptu hectic messes. But I think I'll be a little more organized tonight. It's good to see everyone. Thank you for coming. Let me check out the chat and see what's going on over there. We'll look at it together. I see Trusted Source and Jet Mech and Aunt Frey. And let's see if I can scroll any further back there. Chili Gumbo, Ronald Smith, good to see you guys, all of you here. Thank you so much. Let me make sure that's in top chat or live chat every time I look at it. Cons, good to see you. Thanks for coming. Already got 10 people in here, and I was thinking to myself earlier, this will be a bomb if I can't get 10 people, and we're there in the first 30 seconds. And now if we can get to 20, I'll be going really crazy. We'll give it a couple minutes and then we're going to try to do a GAW. I've never used it, so I'm going to do a test GAW that doesn't count right now. Let me look at the bot thing, giveaways. So mods can be one, regulars and channel members, and keywords. And I think you have to put like the hashtag test no prize. But if a couple people put it in, we'll see if it works. So now that I've set that, Begotten has typed it. Hello, Begotten. If you guys can type the keyword that you see on the screen there, test no prize, we're going to test out the bot here. I don't know how to make it bigger, damn it. I don't even know where it went when I made it bigger. Anyway, test no prize. Try that and see if, with a hashtag, let me put it in chat like it should be, like this. Yeah, like that, Trusted. There you go. See if a couple of y'all can put that in there. We're just messing around with things getting started here while we wait for people to arrive. Looks like Trusted Source did it. He's got a dot. The rest of you are starting to get it. I see dots popping in. Once I get that, I'll run it and see how it works. I use the Nightbot. A lot of the guys use the Streamlabs, and that allows them to show you the keyword real big. So I may have to switch to that. But anyway, yeah, it looks like everybody's in there, so let me run that. This is fake, no prize. Cons would have won, so there's that. All right, cool. So for now, we will clear that out, and you guys can keep chatting away and be eligible later. The reset eligibility thing isn't working anyway, so let's just reload the page and see what happens. Yep, there we go. So that fixes that for now. There's another way to do it, which is there's a command in the bot for winner, which just chooses a random user in chat as the winner. So now I'm going to test that one out. We'll see which one's better. Okay, so almost congratulations, Cons, and the winner is Cons. Yeah, so Cons won twice in a row. That's a little weird. Let's test that again just to see if this dude's got it rigged. Let's see. Let's see if it gives Ronald a winner for typing it as well. Aunt Frey. But there'll be 2 of them. Let's see if you guys can get it to do winner, or if only I can. Let's see. It looks like only I can. I think that's a rule. Chooses disable options here. Yeah, user level owner. Sorry guys, you don't get to be winners. Only I get to pick the winners around here. So anyway, thanks for coming to the auction. Thanks for bearing with me as I get used to testing all my buttons. I've got a lot going on tonight to auction off. I figure I can go for a solid couple hours, maybe 2 or 3, before I wear out and run out of energy. But we'll start with a real giveaway, We've, I think, got still 10 people watching. Is that correct? And don't forget to click the like for me because I can really use that while we get going. I'll go through the rules, the instructions. I need to do all the things. I'm just making sure nothing makes noise here on these other tablets and stuff I'm watching on. Okay, yeah, so here's the basic rundown. From the point of view of the auction itself, it's pretty typical. I run just like everybody else. I'll put an item up. I'll type into chat what the bids are going to be. There will be a sniper video. We'll test that. How's the audio and the music volumes? Everything good with voice and music? And can I get a 5x5 if I sound okay? Thanks for sharing me out, Cons. Ronald says pick him. That'll work. Can I get an audio and video clarity thumbs up from you guys in chat? I'm still getting new at this, you know. I've only streamed twice in the last 6 months, and I used to be kind of an expert, but I've reconfigured my whole rig, and now I'm a new expert at it all again. Thumbs up all around. Good. So let's give something away. I'm really happy that you guys were here right when, and Termit Treasure, hello, thank you, and Jetmech and Hambone. Great to see you guys. And Begotten, I actually didn't really say hello. I just started talking to you like you'd been here the whole time. So because you guys are here for my first auction in months, and you're here on time and in chat, you know, waiting and everything, I'm going to go big on the GAW here. This is an intaglio piece. Let me get it set in an easel, and then I'll tell you about it. So what I have coming up is a GAW for you early birds over here. Yeah, so it's going to be a 2022 intaglio mint markers, ½ ounce. If any of you are a golfer, you'll be especially excited because the other side of it, when I show you, is a golf ball. But first, I wanted to show you the mint markers, tees, and golf ball. It's a ½ ounce of fine silver. It's a fairly expensive collectible piece. I think these are not huge mintage intaglio, you know. So if you know the brand, you know it's high dollar silver. And the Mint Markers series, popular collectible. So I think it makes a nice opening giveaway for the first show in months. So now I think it's not that exciting just to type winner into the chat, and that works really well though. But I'm not sure how it's computing who's been there. I think you have to have been here for some time. So let's look at the rules on that real quick. So winner chooses a random winner. And the docs say that what it does is anybody who has spoken in the last 10 minutes. I don't like it. We're going to use the hashtag. It's just not as good. So the hashtag thing is under giveaways. This time the hashtag, mods can be one. This time the hashtag is going to be, where do I even put it in at? Oh, I have to switch to keyword. So the hashtag will be historic. And if you all start typing hashtag historic into chat, then you'll be entered into the giveaway and begin to appear on the left. Maybe if I just make it bigger like this and go like this, you'll be able to see. If you have a blue dot, you're in. You've got it right. So hashtag historic. Jetmech, you got to get in there. Angry Warrior, good to see you. Aaron Swingle, good to see you. This is a great way for me to see who's in the chat room, too, and say hello to everyone. Steady, how you doing? Make sure y'all got a blue dot, Jetmech. You got to get the hashtag historic in there. The names, wow, that's a lot of names. How many people are watching? 13, far out. This is more than 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, it isn't. Just looks like a lot of names. I'll make it a little smaller. So, yeah, everybody get in there. Looks like... all 13 of you, I can count you on 2 hands and toes, so we can roll it. Everybody's in. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Angry Warrior, you've won yourself a golf ball. You've now got an extra ball in case you misplace one. Congratulations. You didn't have a blue dot, Ronald? Oh no, Angry doesn't have one anymore because he just won, and so that technically takes him out. But yeah, you got a dot, Ronald. You were good. You were in it. I made sure all 13 of you were on the list and checked off. And then what it does is it removed Angry because we could keep rolling for second and third place in such cases, and we're not doing that now, but we could, and that's why he's not in there anymore. So Angry, you get a golf ball, man. Send me an email. It'll pop up in chat periodically. The next time I see it go by from the bottom, I'm gonna pin it. There it is, right on time. I'm gonna pin that, and then you can also just find it in the description below. As you know, how you're a pro at internet auctions. So Angry guy, that mildly unamused carrier of small fishing gear is winning this golf ball. AWT. I'm not writing out the full thing on this card. Gaw. And what day is this? Like the 7th or something? The 6th? Let's see. I don't know why it matters, but 8/7. Okay. So Angry, I got you set up and set aside. And you've got a wallet now. Free shipping on that. So, yeah, it's not a good place to put that. This is. So if you buy anything else, you got a wallet. Let me talk about the rules and wallets and stuff. Now, it's basically the same as SC, Saka, AG, Coin Crew, everybody. You pay one money for your shipping for the show. That's $6. I am one of the ones who's already advanced their price. Post office is sucky. That's all I'm going to say about that. You can go to Pirate Ship. You can go to all the different shipping sites and see what I'm going to have to pay if I have to ship to, Washington State or California or some far away. So it all works out in the wash. You're going to get it on good prices on stuff. But anyway, $6 shipping all night. You can wallet for a week. I'm going to be pretty consistent with the auctions, at least I think on Monday nights. That doesn't seem to fight with any of my friends because Saka does Tricky Tuesday and Freaky Friday. AG does Saturday. Trade communities are like Sundays, so I'm going to go for Monday nights and hopefully not make anybody too mad. Silver Paws, how you doing, buddy? We got storms here too. You'll hear the thunder throughout the show. So, but yeah, wallets, $6 for a week. I don't want to hold them forever. Tabs are due when the show's over, regardless of if you wallet or not. That just lets you carry a shipping over for a week and split it across 2 shows. If I do more than 1 show a week, I'll still do the whole week's worth. Like from today till next Monday's show, you can have a wallet. After next Monday, I got to ship it. And it needs to be paid for after each show. So all that's in the description. It's all very basic. I don't need you to register or send me anything in advance of bidding. I used to say that in my old descriptions, and I don't. That was nervousness when I was new. I know how it works now, and I know who most of you are. So at this point, yeah, you can just bid on stuff. If you are new, I need you to pay immediately after you win. I haven't seen anybody in here that's new to me at all, that I haven't already seen in other people's auctions. So I'm cool with y'all, but yeah, if you're brand new to me, send me your money right after you win your first item with your shipping. After that, you're good to go. You can pile on the rest of the night and pay one more time later. But the first one, I need to know you're going to follow through, because if I put stuff aside and say it's yours and you leave at the end of the night and don't pay and never come back, then that screws all the people that could have bought that stuff. So that's how that works. That's how I'm going to be fair. Any questions, any problems, whatever, info@HistoricMetals.com. Or come on my daytime streams when I open up the phones, and you can actually call me and appear on the screen with me on this screen, where you're on the right and I'm on the left, and we can talk to each other live through your just call with a regular phone. But not tonight during the auction, please. So it's got a password on it, and I just won't answer your call. But during the daytime when I'm doing the local online virtual LCS, come talk to me. We'll talk about coins. We'll talk about your collection, your desires, your needs, what you want to buy. I got it for sale. But let's get on with the show. So anyway, thank you again to all of you for coming. Congratulations, Angry, on the first GAW in months. And I don't have Zelle. That is the one thing, Ronald, I don't have. My bank is M1, which is a brokerage bank, credit card, debit card, high yield savings account kind of situation. But they don't have Zelle. And it's the stupidest thing, but it is what it is. I have PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. As you can see with PayPal, I am a business, so I have to do goods and services. So I have to add the 3.5% plus 30 cents, which is basically 4% on most of these $30 items. So anyway, that I have to ask for. I really am not a fan of PayPal, but it is awfully convenient for everyone. So we'll go with that. I kind of prefer Cash App the best, and Venmo's not bad either. Both of those work instantly with my bank and everything else. So, all right. So as I was saying, let's get on with the show. You guys know how this works. Let me go with the first item, which is an item I showed on Trade Day the other day. I just want to get them sold, and then we'll move on to a bunch of stuff I haven't shown anywhere lately. So first up, I'll wait to bid till I type it in, but since I don't have a co-partner like, you know, SC and John, I have to do everything by myself. So I'm going to set them up in the coin box while I tell you about them, and then I'll type it in the chat. So these are just some Sunshine Mint, Golden State Mint, which is kind of a vintage California mint. There are 3 rounds. You've seen these on some other shows lately. I have 3 left, and I just want to sell them out because I know there's a couple other dealers that have a bunch, and they're going to be trying to sell them for a while, so I just want to move mine. I'll start these out at a starting bid of $20. I'm going to type that into chat now so you guys can start bidding. It'll be winner's choice, and then I'll show you all the sides of them. So these are GSM rounds, one pure anyway, start at $20, 1 ounce each. The winner takes is one or all, your choice. Now they're all a little different. So like 2 have the prospector, but on the back, one's got the Conestoga wagon. So you've got the wagon on the back of the prospector. Then you've got the train and the wagon. Like, so the wagon's on the back of both of the ones on the right. That's why I've got it that way. And then this guy, another prospector exactly like the one on the right, except on his back, he's got a buffalo. So those starting bid of $20, winner takes one or all. Of course, we'll go down the line behind them after that on the bidders behind them at the end. So we'll let that hang out for a minute, and everybody can take a look at them. I'll try to get you the best picture I can. It's not too bad, actually, as it is. I just have the 3 of them. I got Jet Mech at 20, Silver Paws at 21, Jet Mech coming back at 23, double stepping on Silver Paws. How's it going, Pazzy? I was going to come to you. So today, Paz, I saw you were going to stream this afternoon. I'm like, about an hour before you started, I'm going to email you. I'm going to see if I can come on your show and, you know, join in and talk to you live. I'm all set up for it now. And then I spent about an hour working on my intro clips for this auction. And then I realized that you'd already started. And then I was like, I need to eat and get ready for my auction. So I didn't make it. It's the life of URL YouTube living, trying to jump from link to link up and down the dial. All right, so we look like we're slowing down at 23. Come on, we can bump it a little higher than that. Let's get it over spot. What is spot, by the way? Let's check out spot real quick. So I'll reload Kitco. We'll hop over here on the left screen. Kitco says that silver's at 23.11, and you guys are stopping the bidding at 23. Oh, and I didn't run the test snipe video, and nobody reminded me at 24. That's cool, Cons. Now we're getting somewhere. We got over spot. Spot being looks. Oh, that's really small for you guys, I guess. Huh? Let me blow that up. Silver at 23. Gold at 1936, 37, somewhere in there. Very cool. We got Trusted Source brought it up to 26. Now we're getting into the ballpark of not robbery. That's not so bad. Let's see here. Back to the actual items. So yeah, that one card has a little bit of scuff on the cardboard. These things aren't, you know, beautifully perfect, but they aren't terrible. And I think there are more fingerprints and junk on the outside of this than there is on the actual coins. They seem to have got put into these relatively early in their life and have stayed that way for a long time. The Highland Light, 1867. Golden State Mint, you guys know, kind of a vintage California mint. I think that might have been the name of Sunshine Mint or somebody before they became who they are now, or something like that. Golden State Mint, 82. So these are 80s model rounds. If you're an 80s model human, you might enjoy that. Conestoga wagon's pretty cool. It's on the two of them. Dude with his buffalo or cow or steer, I guess. I don't know. I should know. I've lived in the country my whole life, but not the West. Buffalo Tatanka. All right, where are we at? So I didn't run the sniper video. Thank you, Posy. I'd be happy to. Let's see. So yeah, we're climbing up there. Cons came in at 24, JetMech at 25, Trusted Source at 26. I think I'm ready to run it. There's only 10 of you here. 13 actually. Thank you for being here, all of you. Please click the like. You already did, it looks like. So I can do the sniper video as a test first if you guys want to dial in your shots, or I can just run it and you can wing it. It's up to you. I've been practicing my side so I know when to type sold, right? And hopefully that'll work out well. So do you want to see the video once as a test? No conditional win here, and then run it again immediately thereafter for the actual shot at the end? What do you think? Everybody can just use like a dash mark or something for a test snipe. Let me know in chat if you want to test snipe first, because I forgot to run it before I started the auction. And I gotta slow down Nightbot. He's talking way too much. I'll do that while you guys let me know if you want to test snipe. So under timers, the big info one is the one that's really annoying. Payment info. We'll put that at like 20 minutes. And we'll put stream info at like 25 minutes. And I'll spread them out some. All right, cool. So you guys are telling me that you would like a test shot. Okay, here we go. So, all right, everybody, this is the actual, not a real snipe test. Here we go. Wait a minute, I lost my button for it. Here we go. Sniper test. My sold was late, and I apologize for that. But you all came in even later. So let's try it again till everybody's sniping good, and then I'll tell you we're going to run it for real after that, because that was my bad too. Big time my sold was late. And the reason for that is because I got too many fucking windows. My bad. All right, so let's do it again. This is fake. All right, so that was better. That was a lot better for everybody. So Angry missed by like a fraction of a second, Begotten by like 2 fractions of a second. You were close. You were real close. So I'm going to throw the sold down when the first arrow hits. The second one's technically a sniper thwacking in, but the sold words go on the screen with the first arrow. So that's the one that hits. The other one misses. He's too late. So first to the bullseye. So our winner, let's go take a look. Oh, we don't have a winner because now we're going to do it for real. All right, this one's for real. So on your marks, this is really real. Remember where we left off now. Just a quick recap. We left off, the high bid was currently at 26. It's Trusted Source. JetMech behind him at 25. Cons at 24. JetMech behind that. So we got our numbers starting off at 26. This is the real sniper. Here we go. All right, so how'd we do there? I saw tests, but I saw no actual real monies come through. I guess everybody did realize that was the real thing, right? Little bumpy road on the start there. If not, and everybody knows that was the real thing, then in that case, we are sold to Trusted Source. Trusted Source, you may have up to 3 of these coins at the winning bid of $26, which is outstanding, because I'm going to be honest with you, these are selling for $35 and $40 on eBay because they're vintage. Hey, Jersey Silver Stacker, how you doing, bud? I finally need to start coming back to your shows that are in the daytime now that I don't work in the daytime, but I've been working on this in the daytime and in the nighttime and in all the time, which has been exhausting. But congratulations on that to Trusted Source. Trusted, would you like, which ones would you like? 1 or all 3? You want the far right one? Okay, Wingnut, let's see. Trusted Source has just want the 1. You're welcome to as many as 3. This is the far right one, in my opinion, the Wagon and the Prospector. Is that correct? $26. Crazy. Go look it up. You're going to find out it's like 35 bucks. But I got you written down for that. Outstanding in his field, right, Jetmec? He's a farmer. He's outstanding in his field. That's correct. Okay, I have that set aside for Trusted Source and marked down as his first win of the night at $26. Fantastic. Let's move on then. The person behind you in line who would also have a shot at these for 26 is prior to you. Scrolling back. Oh gosh, it's really far back, way back here. Jetmec, it was second person in line with Cons in third. So, Jetmec, would you like 1 or both of the remaining $26 ounces of silver? Pass. Cons, would you like 1 of the 2 or both of the remaining ounces of silver? Conzi, you are next. Just let me know if you would like that as a yes or no, Cons. Pass. Okay, behind you, Cons, in the bidding. There were still other bidders behind you. Let's see who they were. Cons, behind you was Silver Paws. Silver Paws, would you like an ounce or 2 of silver at $26? You were the only other bidder in the game, I think. Silver Paws, are you still with me? If so, would you like 1 or 2 ounces of silver at $26 each plus the chipping? He may have disappeared. I'm going to pull him in 3, 2. No sale on the remaining 2 at $26. Last call. All right. You should have took them, you guys. I'm telling you. Those ones, go look them up. Those Golden State Mint rounds are like 35 bucks, 40 bucks sometimes on eBay. It's okay. I'll sell them for 26. I'm having a good time. Now let's move on to something else. The next thing up will be, I'm starting kind of small. I'm just kind of working my way up here. Let's see if I can get these into some kind of logical order. These 2 go together. This one goes together with this one and this one. This one doesn't go with that one. This one goes with that one. What is that? Oh, I don't know. Oh, that goes over here. Sorry, I forgot these weren't sorted. These are just some bars I'm about to put up. All right, so that one's special. Set it aside. That one's not. This one is weird. All right. This is going to be... yeah. All right. So these are going to be an auction again. I have 1 in a capsule, so somebody's going to get a bit of a bonus if they win and pick it, because it comes in a capsule. The rest are in mint packs. These are Biggie Engelhard bars. Engelhard bars, ladies and gents. Everybody loves the Engelhard. A couple different designs. some older ones here that are some of the original basic Engelhard bars, and then sort of the newer one in the capsule there, the serialized deal. All of them are serialized. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I need 2 more of my little plastic doodads. Those are up here. Need more doodads. Yeah, good for not being greedy, trusted source. Plus, there's more items to come you may want to spend your money on. I'm getting bigger as we go here. So we started out with those were just kind of my junk bucket rounds that I wanted to move that aren't really junk. Like I said, they're worth 35 or 40 bucks, but you know, you got to be into that vintage stuff. So these are Engelhard bars, 1 ounce each. As you can see, 4 of them are the same. One of them's on the opposite direction than the others, but it's the same. And then one is different, and it's in a capsule. I'm going to start the bidding on these at $33. And they're Engelhard, so I mean, you know, Engelhard and vintage starts to go next to dollar signs on Yelp reviews. You know, it's like fancy because it's uptown silver. But, you know, if people are huge Engelhard collectors, they'll be excited by that price. So you can't go wrong here with my starting at 33. Oh, let me put it into the chat. So these are going to be E-bars. Auction. I got to figure out what shorthand I'm going to use in these notes. 33, start, go. So there you go. Can I show the far left closer, please? You bet I can. Allow me. In fact, I can show you under a microscope, but it's not a great microscope, but it works. So yeah, we have the 1 ounce Troy silver, very shiny. As you can see, my camera and tripod and stuff reflecting in it, and me. It's got the E and the world and this serial number. Then on the back, it's just the Engelhard 6-bar pattern or whatever they call it. 1, 2, 3, 5 bars. It's in a solid capsule though, which is nice. You know, that's an extra $1 most places. So that's going to be winner takes one or all, starting at 33. There's only one bidder. I guess it's a binner. Any interest in the Engelhard bars? You guys looking these up? Let's look these up. Maybe I'm the one who's wrong. It's happened before. It's hard to keep track of silver prices on some of the specialty stuff. I'm looking it up now. We're going to find out together, and I'll go with the lowest price on eBay that matches what I have. Let's see. From a reputable seller with a reasonable amount of feedback, that is. Obviously, we don't want to get scammed by Chinese bars. Yep, start at 38 bucks. Here, I'll show you. $5 under shopping at the buy it now, buy lowest condition. Starting at 35, 35, 42, 50, 39, 44, 40 bucks. Get on these guys at 33. I'm telling you. I'm bringing you the goods. I can lead you all to silver, but I can't make you think. I'm showing you $45 on these bars. Well, especially the big E one in the capsule. That's a bargain of the night right there. But these other ones, 45 too. 40, 45 bucks all day. Backing off to the absolute cheapest one on there. It's a crummy beat up one for 38 bucks. So back to the ones I've got. For your perusal, any interest, or I'll pull them. I'll keep them. I'm okay with it. Any interest? Anybody still here? Somebody came. There's 14 people here now. Hello, new person. Who is it? Oh, Jersey Silver Stackers be our 14th person. Looks like no interest in Engelhard bars. You want me to get bigger stuff out? Or more specialized stuff out? What tickles your fancy? I had a little plan, but I want to make you happy. Are you guys bar people? I've got some other bars here. Oh, Silver Paws, that's a bummer. Were you here when you had the shot at those last 2 remaining Golden State Mint rounds for 26? Because you were the last bidder in that mix, and other guys opted not to take these 2 rounds at 26. So now that you're back, you do have the option for those 2, or but one or both at 26 each. Let me know if you need to see those again, but I'm going to set them aside for now. And I think I'm going to pull the Engelhard. I'm shocked. I'm pulling the Engelhard. Surprising. You guys still with me? Is everybody having bad internet out there? Is the world afflicted? Yeah, that's true, Ronald. I am up and running, and I'm trying to move through it. The next batch may not interest you based on the response to the Engelhard, but I'll show them to you anyway. I have just a handful of more generic bars, and I was going to open them up at a bidding of, I don't need this, 27. So these are little bars with little designs on them. We'll go through and look at what they are. So the one on the left is just kind of a Morgan generic bar. This is interesting. This is a Merry Christmas bar from 1986 from National. So vintage, product of Canada. Easter bunnies, cute little bunnies. As I recall, that's 2001, an engravable piece, a little bit of toning. All these have a little bit of toning. Una Unza. This one says happy birthday. So you got Christmas, Easter, and birthday, and birth of a nation's currency, I guess you could call it. Basically, this the Morgan generic with the waffle bag. So let me think. I'm going to start those at 27. So let me type that in. These are vintage, holiday, and generic bar. Auction, $1.27 start. Actually, you know what? Let's start those at 26. That's correct, Trollfire. Where are you being my big buyer like you do for SC? Come on now, buy them all. By SC, I mean CB. Gosh darn it, we got to learn how to switch that over. I got to get used to saying his new name. I've been saying his old name so long. Poor John, I don't know how he's going to do it, try and actually host the show and say it to him out loud. I don't know how he's going to get by. Like, doing the new name. Exactly, I have no idea. We only know CB. Coin box. All right, so any interest in the holiday vintage and generic stuff at 26? Anybody want some cheap ounces? I've got some really special deals to offer tonight. I'm just kind of trying not to go blow my whole wad in the first 15 minutes of the show. So I'm starting slow here with some basic stuff. Some of the bigger stuff I can do better prices on. I'm just not really sure where to put some of this stuff because it's like You know, to one person, that Christmas round is nothing, and to another person, 1986 was the best Christmas of their life, and it's worth $50 million. So, who knows? 1986 is the year I got out of high school, which is why I have a lot of 1986 stuff, because I tend to gravitate towards it. All right, so I'm going to end up pulling all the bars. Let's get away from little bars then. Looks like little bars aren't making anybody excited here. Yeah, 50 million, for real. Now, 50 million, of course, I'm talking about Venezuelan bolivars. 50 million Venezuelan bolivars. That's what I'm talking about. So, no more bars for you guys. Even though I had quite a stack of them here, I'll just put those over there to remind you all what you could have had. And stack them in the back, because they actually will make good, heavy stuff to lean things against later. Okay, so... class of 76. Wow, you got me by 10 years. My sisters are all three older than me, and I think one of them was probably 76. Yeah, Terma, some people ask about the spreadsheets. I probably will never give you one. I'm way too flexible in what I change up to and put up next based on how the crowd is going. Plus, like, nobody wants bars. Even though I have all those bars sitting there, I'm not going to show you any more of them because nobody wanted the first two batches of cheap ones and quality ones. So I'll do something different. But the other reason is I find when I go to shows with the spreadsheet, what I end up doing is I don't enjoy the show. I don't hang out with the community. I don't talk to the people. I know that AG is going to have gold as the very last item. I'll be back in an hour and a half and I go play a video game. So I want to encourage the people in my chat room to talk to each other. And talk to me. And, you know, part of this is just social, right? You know, it's not exactly a get-rich-quick scheme. So, anybody got any interest in another thing that I can either put up and get excitement about or move on from quickly would be ancients. I've had some people ask me about ancient coins in the last couple days. So let me switch over to the camera and show you about the ancients because they're a little complicated to put on the little thing. But this is an NGC box. You guys have seen them. Inside of here, these are all plus some extras that won't fit in there. All ancients from the mostly Roman period and some Byzantine stuff. Roman Empire, Ottoman Empire, Byzantine Empire kind of times. So we're talking about coins from basically like 300 years after Jesus, 200 years after Jesus, you know, so Roman Empire, House of Constantine. Here, the way we'll do this is like this. I'll just show and tell. And then like Roman Empire, Galenius, double denarius. So this one's going to be like copper and silver inside, right? Bi means it has probably got silver in it. Byzantine Empire. Now, these are a few different prices, but I'm willing to let them all go at the same price. Some of these coins go up to $100. It's going to be dealer's choice on what I put in your bag, and I'm going to do a bin on these. And basically, you can bin as one or as many as you want up to the total that I have. Roman Age of Chaos, Galenius again. These are all authenticated NGC slabs, not graded, but authenticated. Roman Empire, bi-double. So the buys, again, have some silver in them. It's bi-metal, double denarius, popular way to pay soldiers during the Roman Age of Chaos in the reign of Claudius II in 268 AD. And on and on. I have 20 more of them here. 1, 2, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. I have a total of 23 ancients, truly historic metal. I've been meaning to do a video on them, but if I sell them first, I know where to get more of these. And I'm going to put the ancients out as a bin. So let me type it in. Ancients bin at, and it's one or all, first come, first serve on the bins, $40 each. Now, if you were to go through these one by one and scan them, which we could take all night and do, I'm just going to keep showing them and setting them up there. This is bi-double from Aurelian, the year 270. They have interesting stories. Each one of these are things you can find all about on the internet. So it's a great little like, wow, I have this one. Now let me go learn all about that in that time and how much it was worth and who's on it and why and what's on it. And some of them are errors, mint strikes, because they minted things with a hammer, basically. Another buy, so another one with silver in it. Roman Gallic Empire, so Tetricus, the guy they named Tetricus after that awesome video game, right? Hey, what's up, Big Apps, man? How you doing, buddy? Showing off some ancients here at $40 each. Basically, some of them, like this one, I remember looking this one up because he's Probus and he's kind of a popular emperor and has an interesting history and has a really nice example here. This is one of the ones that was bigger money. So if you were to get this one in your bag, you'd be a lucky camper. And I'm just going to pull them first come, first serve off the stack. So, and I'm still going through, well, I'm running out of room on my little stage there, but I've gone through about half of them and still have about half of them left. So definitely lots to choose from here. Going back to the 200 years ago, holding one of these in your hand is just an astounding feeling. And you think about where it was and who used it and what they used it for and who the ruler was, whose face is on it, that, you know, predates George Washington, you know, by, what is it? Like 1,200 years. No, 1,600 years before George Washington even. Like, these guys were on coins. Like, some of them are just really cool. Let's see, I'm on the wrong camera again. Any interest in the ancients? The truly historic metal? Up, still on the wrong camera. I rearranged my cameras right before the show on my menu and screwed up because I had muscle memory. This one, I read the story about this one. It's posthumous because it has, normally the person who's emperor at the time is on the coin, but this emperor wanted to honor the person before him. So Constantine II basically honored Constantine I by putting him on a coin, which was kind of the first time that ever happened on a coin, actually, that somebody put the ruler before them on it. Now I'm getting too close to get a focus. Focus, focus. So they look really good. $40 each. I don't see any action in the chat, so I guess I'm going to pull them. You're a tough crowd. Offering you blowout deals on blowout things. Let's go bigger. We're 48 minutes into the auction. I've given away a ½ ounce of silver and sold an ounce of silver. I guess I'm not skunked. And neither are you guys. How's it going, Big Apps? Thanks for stopping by. Ronald Smith says 1954 top pop. 1954 top pop what? What you got there? Let me see. I'll set these out over here. All right, let's try something else. Let's try this. So this is a 5-ounce Aztec round. It's perfect. It's in this packaging that came from the distributor. I assume it's been that way since it was taken out of that, what would imagine would be a roll of 5 ounces. Can you only imagine that tube? But it's a chunky monkey. Like new, like flawless in this sort of saran wrap bag. And he's going to be $135. Which makes him $27 an ounce for the perfect 5-ounce Aztec 5-ounce round. $135 bin offer. First to get it, got it after the words are in the chat. There they go. I just have one. One? Are you kidding me? Why are you fish not biting? This is awesome stuff for awesome prices. All right, well, I don't have my dates memorized, Ronald. I did check finally for Digger that he wanted cap busts, and I went through all my stuff, and all I had was Morgans and Ceded Liberties, stuff like that. I was all around it, but I didn't have the right thing. I can get it, but then most of you can too, so I don't know how helpful that'll be. 5-ounce Aztec. You guys know what this is. And I'm, lowest price on the internet, pretty much. I don't think you can beat it for 5 ounces. $135. I'm just leaning back watching you guys not chat and having a cigarette. We can be here all night. I'm good. You enjoying the music? You enjoying the scenery? You enjoying each other? That's what matters. I'll be here every Monday night. At least. Trusted says he'll bin it for $135. It's a bin. It's yours if you want it for $135. You just gotta say bin, my man. I think you're wise to pick it up. It's a beautiful piece. Absolutely gorgeous. Actually, this one is worthy of this experience right here. Even with the plastic bag on it. When you have the 1-ouncers, it's hard to see all this stuff. But when you have the 5-ouncer and you dial in the crispy focus on the microscope, he's just awesome, man. And all this little tiny detail around the edges that you finally get to see up close. Of course, any marks or wrinkles and stuff on this saran wrap. Check out the little lizard guy and the snake guy and the sewing machine. Wait, is that a sewing machine? They had a sewing machine and a lizard guy and a snake guy. And it looks like me. It looks like somebody's trying to bite me. And this looks like an angry bunny or something smoking a cigar or a joint. I don't really know what that is with big teeth. There's some crazy stuff on here, man. These guys were eating a lot of mezcal and peyote or something. I don't know. Like, look at these images, right? This is not normal. Anyway, great pickup. It's fun to look at it. I'm going to miss it. I actually have another one that's mine. Let me write that down. So you already have a card going. You have the ounce at 26 plus this at 135. Your dollar cost average is great right now. By 5 ounce. All right. I think that's a wise collectible there. Everybody loves the Aztecs. Nice grab. Sold. Yeah, this microscope is the Tomlov people talk about. It's okay. It just kind of has one fixed focal length, and I would like to be able to back up more, and you can scroll in further. I could have got down into this thing's cellular buildup, but I can't back out any further, which somewhere in between holding it in front of the camera and having that microscope too close, I would like that happy medium that fits the whole coin in the screen, but really well blown up. I'm working on it. Hi, David Canham. How you doing? So let's keep going. The next up thing, I just have one of these. I want to get this fleck of dust off it because it looks bad. There we go. This is still in the AppMex bag, but I didn't buy it from AppMex. I do not shop at AppMex or JM or SD or any of those guys, honestly. But I know people like the Batarangs. Let's make sure that ding is in the plastic bag by moving it around. Yeah, that bag moves. Not the silver right there. So that's cool. So here's a Batarang. This will be an auction. We will start this auction. Let's see. You guys are slacking. 17 people watching. Thanks everybody for being here. Let me type this in. This is the Batarang 1 ounce silver. It's gonna be an auction item. We're gonna start this stupid. We're gonna start this at $10 and go on the mark. Batarang. These guys are currently selling on eBay for stupid money. Let's go see while you guys think about it. At the opening bid of $10, the Batarang silver coin, they're calling it. I guess it is a coin from Samoa. So yeah, they're shipping plus lowest buy it now is $45 on eBay all day at the minimum. So that's the least you're gonna find it for. I'm starting that sucker out at 10. We've already got Hambone at 25, Jetmech at 30, Hambone at 32. Let's see how far we can get close to eBay's bottom line. See how bad you're going to beat me up. Because I have a feeling when I bought this last year, I paid like 60. 50 or 60 when it first came out. See, it does sell for that up in there. That people asking $55 and $60 for it. But the lowest you can get it for anywhere is where I got to be, and that's $45. So let's see how close we can get with an auction starting at 10, 25 to Ham, 30 to Jet, 32 to Ham again. Let's go back and look at it some more. So it's sealed in plastic. It's in its capsule, tactile capsule, which means you can't really see this corner of it, but I'm sure it's just as fine as the perfect rest of it. Nothing is bad about it. It's a 2022 Samoa 1 ounce silver Batman Batarang shaped coin. BU. BU. It shines. All right. Yeah, that's true, Troll. I was there when you threw it against the wall. I found that to be pretty funny and also really kind of silly. I won't say dumb, but it wasn't the smartest move you ever made, probably. I don't know. I got Ronald at 35. Who's going to kick it up a notch? Bam. Let's get something going on this thing. Start up the attack drums. Let's see if you guys can get excited. Well, so far, long-lived coins in terms of modding this crowd, they're all unruly and ungrateful. So I guess if you can teach them some manners, that'd be appreciated. But otherwise, we'll be all right because I know them all. And all of them are pretty good people. So I'm not too concerned. I think at the moment they aren't going to beat each other up too bad or start posting porn or anything like that. I got Ronald at 35. We'll run it in a minute and we'll see what happens. See if we got any snipers. Batarangs, boomerangs, wasn't that kind of the point of an orang? Do orangutans also come back? That's what I want to know. I want to know if orangutans return. You guys can Google it and let me know in chat or ask ChatGPT. All right, we're going to run this. We got bidders. We got action. It's slowing down. I think it's time to run the sniper video. This is for real. Everybody get snipers ready up. Here we go. Sold this too soon. Sold this too soon. So sold was a little early that time, but Hambone, I think you were just insuring yourself anyway because, oh no, you were actually gonna take it, but sold was a little early. That's actually my fault. Tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it up to you. I'm gonna give this to Ronald because technically he had the highest bid when the sold came in. But Hambone, I'm going to make it up to you. I'll show you what I'm going to do. First of all, Ronald, this is your Batarang at the stupid price of $35. So let me write you down, and then I got to talk and make a deal and make apologies to Hambone here. So, because that was my fault. My finger, literally, I was sitting there holding my finger over the button, and I twitched. And it freaking fired the sold at about the 3-second mark. So, that sucks. That really sucks because he would have actually won. And I don't have another Batarang, but I have a plan that's going to make Hambone happy if he wants it. So Batarang, $35 to Ronald. Okay, I'm learning, guys. Bear with me. Mistakes are going to be made, but I'll get my feet under me. This is auction 11, and the first 8 were 7 months ago. So, working on it. Okay, so Ronald, you won. Well, Hambone can have it, but he'd be getting it at 35. That would also work to make both people happy. If you'd not be unhappy. What I was going to do for Ronald was ask him if he was going to be willing to let me blind grab him a nice round out of the box for $35 and offer it to him. So it's either way. Do you want the Batarang, Ronald, or Hambone? Would you like a well-chosen random pick out of the box that makes it worth your time for $35 as an option? Your call. Both you guys. Hambone will do the Batarang. Okay, well then, Ronald, I'm going to give you the option. I'm going to scratch your name out on the Batarang and put Hambone's name on it. And here's what I'm going to do. Next to me, I'll show you the box. And then what I'm going to offer you is everything in there is well worth over $35. Most of it maybe even worth more, like 40, 50, even higher. There's a lot of special pieces mixed in with a lot of regular pieces. What I'm going to do is get one out and offer it to you for $35, or if there's something you're looking for in the rounds area that you can name quickly enough, then let me just show you. This is about 300 rounds, all capsulized. I will sell you one for $35 if you can tell me what kind of round you want, and I have it. Otherwise, I'll pull out a couple sweet choices and offer them to you as a consolation for me fucking up the snipe. All right, so Hambone's got the Batarang. Ronald, this is your option. Would you like a $35 wheel pull basically on the... You'll bid the Engelhard too at 33 if that. So yeah, you might as well dollar cost average. You're talking about the one in the capsule, right? That you asked about before? Yeah, okay. All right, let me write that down for you, Hammy. I got it right here. The Engelhard... centering Engelhard in a capsule, going with your stuff, for 33. So that's the Batarang, Engelhard. What's up, SGT? I'm just taking a beating in here. These guys are robbing me right and left with stupid prices I offer, and they're just holding me up with gunfire, and then I'm screwing up auctions and blowing sniping for people, and it's been a lot of fun. How you doing? So let's see here. Let's finish up with Ronald. Ronald, you mostly do sovereign. Well, about 90% of what's in here is some kind of country's coin. Is there a series you're doing? Is there, a certain kind of animal you like, or country you love to collect, or in silver? What is your thing, Ronald? Let's get to know each other a little bit. Do you enjoy pina coladas, walks on a rain, and Somalian elephants, or Australian koalas, or British Britannias, or Canadian maples, or Russian Krugs, or South African Krugs, or German Philharmonics, or aliens, or animals? Let's see what you got. All right, well, you hang out, you watch, you learn how bad I can do this. You like ships or seahorses, Ronald? What's your bag, man? I'm trying to make up to you this whole blown snipe scenario. But I can just do the Kermit Frog and sip iced tea. It's all good. A kook and BU? A kook and BU. You're really hurting me, but that's okay. I said I'd do it. Anything you want, man, just to make sure my auction customers are happy and come back. Let's see. Is it right on top? No, of course not. Koalas are. I got koalas all over. Let's see. Shazam. No, flash. I know where there's kooks in BU. I know where there's $50 kooks that I'm going to sell you for $35. I had one that I got two of right here. Here we go. I'll compromise with you. I'm going to give you the one I got a dupe on. It's an offer for $35 if you want it. Go into the coin cam now. Here's an Australian kookaburra from 2017 with a rooster privy. $45, $50 kookaburra right here. Yours for $35 as a consolation and because of your generosity and conceding to Hambone. Up to you. Proof like. Yours, he says. All right. Write it down. SGT is a good cheerleader. Well done, SGT. Take it! I'll take you out back and kick you in the nads. All right, so, Ronald. All right, and that's a kook. One kook. 35. Nice. Yes, they are. That was a shot right there. Well done. Good job, Ronald. Crowd's going wild. Yay. All right. So that made me sweat because I screwed up and then I had to fix it and it cost me money. But that's how I want you guys to see that I will do. I will find a way to make everybody go away happy. Just go away. As my dad used to say, don't go away mad, just go away. All right, what's next here? I've already done these. Let me move them aside. Okay, already. No, it didn't do that. I just got that out of my way here. All right, we don't want any of these bars. Let's try 5-ounce bars. All right, I'm going to try to figure out how to display these real quick. Let's see here. So these are like inside. The way I have these stored is not perfect. But what we're going to do next, let me pull them out. All right, I have one that's, I guess it's touched, so I don't have my glove on. It's touched, but we'll put it there. And one that's still in a Ziploc. They were both inside of a bigger Ziploc. So I have two of these. These are Arab Emirates bars. I'll show you up close in just a second. I do want to put a glove on just to kind of keep the oils off them, even though they kind of came this way. They're kind of like just raw silver. And they have these doodads with them. COAs. Emirates Gold is the mint. These are 5-ounce bars. I'm gonna have these. Both are gonna be just bins because auctions. You guys are killing me with that. So let's see. What's the lowest I can go on these and make it make sense? These are gonna be UAE Gold, Emirates Gold, 5-ounce bars, bin item. There are two available. The price on those is going to be, I mean, it's going to be one of those prices where it's just like, seriously, you had to go there. Yeah, not an even number, but to get it as low as I can get it, make it make sense. Here you go. $138 each. $27.60 an ounce. 5-ounce bars, UAE with COAs. Let's take a closer look. Well, I could put a glove on. I mean, I don't think it really matters with these. That's why I haven't bought, and I'm not gonna bother. Screw it. These are just metal. They're just silver bars you can hold in your hand. They have low serials, number 835 and 1304. So, they're just bars. You know, there's nothing super magical about them. They're bars you can touch and hold and serialized from the Arab Emirates. So Abu Dhabi and what's that other big famous city? I've been to Abu Dhabi, but I can't remember the name of the other one now, right? Where all the rich stuff is. Ego. It says Ego. Emirates Gold organization, I guess. It's an eagle carrying a big old brick of gold. It's pretty cool. Pour lines. It's a poured bar, by the way. That's another reason why it's a little bit extra. They're rounded and pebbled on the back. They are pours. Emirate Gold pours. Been at 138 each. Satchel maples. Most of my maples are just in capsules, man. All my maples are, I have a lot of maples, but they're in capsules. They've just come along the way, one at a time, onesie, twosie. I'm looking at a few. I need to sort this box by type. There's hundreds of coins in here. I have, like if you guys said Britannias, I can root through and pull out 5 or 6 of them real fast. What years you looking for, Troll? Satched maples I don't have. Regular maples I got. Oh, snap. Oh, triple snap. Hold up. Stop the presses. I got a bomb to drop on you. Craziness is about to unfold. Ronald, I will stand by the kook deal. And this is going to hurt me, but I want to get good press from this show. So I need you guys to go out into the world and say I'm an awesome guy. So here's the deal. You guys will recall that just a moment ago there was quite the tussle as I screwed up the sniper thing, and then basically Ronald won the Batarang, but he deferred it over to Hambone so that Hambone could end up written on the card. I had to scratch out his name and change it over, and there was this Batarang, and I thought it was the only one I had. Until I just found a second one while rooting around looking for maples. So I have a second Batarang, Ronald. Would you like it for the same price, $35? In addition to the kook. You still get the kook if you want it. Or you can cancel the kook. This is like, now your decision is keep the kook, add the Batarang, replace the kook with the Batarang, or just keep the kook and call it a day. But I have to give you the chance. Even though these are, shit, I paid way more for these Batarangs than $35. It's okay. I did not know I had a second one. So are you tracking with the decision that's in front of you, Ronald? One, both, or the other? It is, Troll. I mean, everybody here is like, good God, dude, take it. But maybe he doesn't have $70 and I don't want to embarrass him. Yeah, 2 of them, SGT. I'm hurting myself tonight. I'm pulling a plumber stacker show where I just let stuff go just to sell some stuff. Make everybody happy. You'll take the kook. So you're going to keep the kook, right? You don't want the Batarang. Or I should take the kook and you should keep the Batarang. I'm confused. Your choice is one or both in any order, basically. However you want it to be. Just tell me, I wanted this. I'll take this for $35, or I'll take both for $70. That's really your call. I like this groove. It's a good groove. Sell the Batarang. Okay. So, and sell it at 40. Anybody want to buy the Batarang for 40 right now while I'm in a giving mood? SGT, you want to take it and resell it? It won't hurt my feelings. You don't have to be shy. I got bills to pay. Daddy needs new food. SGT, it'd make a great race prize if you're a racer type. I'm not. $35. Meanwhile, I still have the 5-ounce bars. Yeah, that's a lot less than I paid for them too, SGT. But since we're here and since we're doing it, this is the moment. This is, you know, don't lose it. Don't ever let it go, yo. All right. I'm gonna put this Batarang back in my box unless somebody in this chat room says, I'll take it for 35 bucks. Hambone, you'll buy the second one? All right, man. Nobody else is. I mean, I've been talking about it for 5 minutes now. So I think if anybody was going to be like, I would take it, then they would have said so. In this crowd, when SGT said that's an amazing price, I thought he might be the guy who was like, I'm waiting to grab it if he says go. But that looks like it didn't happen. So Hambone, it's yours for 35. That's 2 for 70. Buy one, get one free. Is pretty much what just happened right there. And the Engelhard was a pretty smoking deal at 33 in a capsule as well. So you, my friend, are doing very well tonight. But you deserve it because you're a good, solid member of the community who comes to lots of the shows. So now I have you at 2x35 plus 33 so far. 2 Batarangs, 1 Engelhard bar. Nice choices. Meanwhile, we got Trusted Source, who's sporting a new 6 ounces worth of Aztecs and Golden State Mint prospectors, and Ronald, who's been generous and kind, but is walking away with a $50 Kookaburra for 35 bucks. So everybody's doing all right tonight, ain't ya? That's good. The house always wins somehow. I win by having people in my chat room watching my YouTube video that'll come back again. Any interest back here on these 5-ounce bars? They're a good deal too. At 138, you're still in the bottom end of where that needs to be. And if those 5-ounce bars don't grab you, but you're into 5-ounce bars, I got 2 more to show you right after this that are just a smidgen more expensive, but also super cool. Hey, Y2K. I don't believe we've met, but welcome to the room. I'm going to take a guess. SGT, if you picked up a tube ASEs, you paid $560. 28 bucks a piece. That's my guess. How close am I? How close am I? You guys want some eagles? I got some weird eagles I want to sell. You want to see some weird eagles, y'all? All right, let me pull these UAEs. They don't look like they're moving. That's all right. I kind of like these because I've been to the UAE, so they make me happy. I set their baggie aside, though. I wasn't thinking about putting them back in it. Dang on it. All right, that's not bad. I was close. You know, I like silver with COAs, but I hate COAs because now I'm doing this gotta store them thing, you know, and keeping them in their bag and not letting them get all torn up and wrinkled and whatever. Kind of a pain in the silver storage department with the COAs. What did I say I was going to do? Oh, so I was going to depart what I had stacked here. Well, while we're on the 5-ounces, let me offer you these other 5-ounces real quick. I don't want to pull these out of their bags. I will to show them to you, but I don't want to. I'd rather just show you pictures on eBay. But I have 2 of these. If I can get them on here, then I'll switch to the camera. They're probably going to fall over because of how they're shaped inside these things. Here, I'll just put them back here like that. All right, so this is the next item up. Tombstone Silver Nugget 5-ounce bars. These are going to be $140 each. Let me put that in chat, then I'll show you and tell you about them. All right, these are a smoking deal too. So I've got them in these plastic bags because they're in these little canvas bags, and then inside that is the silver and the certificate of authenticity and everything, and it's kind of I don't want to get them dirty or anything like that. So let me just Google them on eBay here, and I'll show you pictures of what the silver looks like inside. I can pull them out to prove they're in there, but it's probably better I don't. So they look like these. They're the little soap bar shaped, hammered, pebbled 5-ounce bars. As you can see, they sell $150 to $160. Again, I'm always sorted by it now, price plus shipping lowest. And the Scottsdale Mint selling them for $153. That's the cheapest you're going to get it anywhere, and I'm selling them at $140. Once again, bringing it to you under eBay. Don't make me go sell on eBay and jack stuff up like these guys have to do to pay the $12 in fees. He's $140 actually also at Scottsdale. It's just that he's got to get $152, and he sold 1,900 of them. So I ought to be able to sell 2 for less, right? Who needs some hunky chunky silver that looks good? I will pull it out of the bag and show you, but it looks exactly like this, and I'd rather not get it dirty. But there are 2 of them. Here, I'll give you a peek just to show you the real thing is here. Mouse to the coin box. Dr. Mouse to the coin box. Give you an idea of scope, size, and scale here. I will pull one out. And show you the edges too, which you can hold them by because they're rough like the bark of a tree. Five-ounce little chunks. They're kind of oh, come on, camera, don't do this to me. Here we go. It's upside down. These are awesome little dudes. Just awesome little dudes. Tombstone silver nuggets. With the COA and a little story about Tombstone in there. And the Scottsdale Mint who makes them. And I am below the cost of the mint itself. Shipped direct by $12.99. I am $13 less than the maker. Come and get it. Hey, Kellen, how you doing? Glad to see you. You pop over and say hello. Howdy. So we're currently on the Tombstone 5-ounce silver nuggets at $140. Shown to you it's $13 less than Scottsdale Mint themselves. A nice little piece to have in your collection. Fun to hold in your hand. Fun to look at. They feel good. They look good. They got cool little packages. Little money bags from Tombstone. You've been lurking? You gotta speak up. Stand up for your rights. Any interest in the 5-ounce nuggies? And 19 folks watching. I think I've managed to greet everybody who's gotten here so far. I'm gonna let these sit on the screen for just a second while I run into the kitchen and refill my sweet teacup. Y'all can enjoy the mellotronic elevator music that I have selected for your enjoyment, and I will return momentarily. Don't make me pull out my "I'll be right back" sign. So the music went away when I left? Wait a minute, that's not cool. I guess I am the music now. I am the music. Look at me. I am the music. Sweet tea is not a good mixer. Well, they said it was tea. Could have been Long Island, I suppose. Well, so last call on the Arizona Tombstone Nuggets at less than factory. You guys are a tough crowd. Should I pull out some gold? Anybody want to buy some gold? I feel you, Stuart. I've done it myself many times. Overspent, overshot, overestimated, overcompensated. That's how I ended up with a big Chevy truck. And 2 Porsches. And, yeah. Anyway. Shall we move to some gold? I've been on the air for, excuse me, an hour and a half, roughly, about an hour and 25 minutes. I was going to go for about 2 hours tonight, just try to encapsulate some sales and bins and auctions. I have no idea what you guys want though. I've tried some little bars, tried some big bars. I've got rounds, but that's just kind of onesie twosie. If you want to go through one at a time kind of rounds, we can have some auctions. Or I can try some gold on y'all. Thank you, Ronald. I appreciate the encouragement. Trusted source, you sent an email and the payment. Great. I am totally not paying attention to that till the end of the show, but I will then very closely. You can bet on it. And thank you for being prompt and attentive in that regard. Let me grab some gold up here. Would you rather have fractional or, well, it's all fractional, but like tenths or bars? Who wants to look at shiny yellow stuff with me? Move this silver. It's just such a daunting task to sell all those rounds one at a time. And I don't think bullion is everywhere. Yeah, it sure is. It is everywhere. Well, that's fair. I mean, we can start out with something easy in the gold department. Who wants to buy a gram of gold for 75 bucks? Let me show you what I got. We'll start with the budget gold. Just a breaker bar, Volcambi breaker bar. Pretty common, well known. Gram of gold. I can do 75. Let's put that in chat. Icky gold, he says. So this is 1 gram V bar, bin 75. Just to see if there's any interest at the small end of the pool. He's too small to get a good focus on at all, really. Has the letter S on the back. If one of you has the initial S, that might be kind of fun. Your S bar. Look at that S bar go. All right, I'll let that sit there as a bin at 75, and I will add on to that something else and change the price. Let's see here. I got another idea. So this is awkward, but affordable tenths. Yeah, I got some affordable tenths, but let me finish my thought here first. Also, I have, strangely enough, an unpackaged loose gram of Volcambi. Will it actually do this right here? Maybe? Yes, perfect. So what I'm going to do is offer an add-on deal, sweeten it up a little bit, and drop the price a little bit. And its new offer is 2 grams V-bars bin for a total combined for both of, if one was 75, you would think that two would be 150, but in fact it's going to be buy bin both for $135. $67.50 a gram. But you're buying them both. You're buying both for $135. Little oddball Volcambi grams I got. Sort of a desk cleanup offer there. My shipping is $6 Gold Sniping Farmer for all night, plus it can wallet for a week for as many auctions as I do between now and next Monday night, which may be more. Plus, if you see me on other shows, because I guested on Oregon and SGT, and I've been on Trade Day, your wallet will work with me. It's portable. Wherever you're buying from me from, you can wallet into your wallet from there. You gonna snipe that gold, farmer? Speaking of farmers that are outstanding in their field, he's one now. Who's interested in that little 2-gram pile for $135? Well, you can buy this and sell it for $140, $150, depending on where you sell it at, how you package it. I am going to bring out the 1/10s next. Yeah, it's not a bad price, is it? I try not to do terrible bad prices. I don't know, Troll, you're the mathematician, man. I'm just a moron that smokes a lot of weed and tries to sell precious metals on the internet. But I think it's a pretty good price, and I think it's pretty close to spot if you're not mistaken. All right, so I'm getting no interest in this. People are interested in tenths, but I kind of want to sell grams. Yeah, melts around 62. So being at where I'm at is not a terrible price. 2 grams for 135. What if I told you I was willing to triple that offer? And by that I mean, what if I had 6 Volcambi grams to put in a pile together somehow, but they don't want to pile together. Here, that's colorful. And I still said it's 2 for 135, but this would now be take all 6 for 1, 2, 3, 95, 405. And make sure I spell the word take correctly out of all of that. So if you were thinking about buying a 10th, now I might change your mind and put you into almost twice that for far less than double that, if that makes any sense. Because my 10ths are going to be 230, 225, 230, 250, depending on what they are. But here you would be getting 6 grams for roughly 200 and 250 tenth, more or less, give or take a tenth. Any interest in a pile of gold? Who wants to get their gold collection really growing? 6 grams worth. And I can tell you, some of these things, man, were bought when gold was up. Some of them were bought when gold was down. Some were bought as a single. Some were bought as that little 4-pack with its cool little capsule. I don't know where this capsule came from or how that happened, but this is how I got it. It's pretty cool like that, actually. I would sell the 2 for 135 and do the 4 for 270 if somebody wanted just that, you know. Basically, 2 for 135 up to 6. which would be 405. Any interest in the little gold? Or shall I just move on to the tenths? I'm not sure how long the latency and lag is for me to wait for replies to questions. So I'm just kind of throwing things over the fence and sitting back. Any interest in the little Volcambi gold? Or are you guys all waiting for the tenths? I see I've lost a couple people. We're up to 15 now. We were at 17, I think, at the peak. Stick around. There's probably go about another 25 minutes through the tenths and a few other things, and then I'll do a quick little end of stream small giveaway just for those of you that persevered with me through this craziness. There you go. It will adjust to timing. I feel you, Stuart. Well, you know, I'll be here on Mondays, bring in what I can for deals and trying not to get robbed. I will admit tonight I let some things go that will not be exemplary deals in the future. Batarangs at $30 under market is, you know, a loss leader. That's advertising and being nice and watching generosity happen in the community when one person concedes to another and rewarding them for it and that sort of thing. But those are the exceptions. I'm going to try to actually stay in business, you know, but I also want to bring you guys like SC. SC is my hero. So if you like his auction, I'm going to try to run mine as close to like his as I can. Not so much to copy him, but to sort of do it the right way, because I feel like he does it the right way. Him, Saka, and AG are my role models. I don't have the chutzpah to pull off all the games and crazy things that AG does with 15 spreadsheets full of tracking legends for months. I can't do all that. I just, I'm more of a flea market kind of guy. Here's my table, buy my stuff. But I'll be fair as I can about it and try to bring you guys interesting pieces. Why don't we move away from this gold that nobody seems to care about? I'll show the tenths that I was actually asked for. Let me try not to lose that one loose Volcambi that's supposed to be in this Ziploc with the others. Three for 205, you're making an offer? Let's see. So here's the problem with 3 for 205. You'd be better off buying one of my tenths for like 225 because I have 2 and then I have that 4. So to give you 3, I would have to break that 4, and that just seems sad, honestly. I mean, I hate to turn down the deal for the money. It's more about, can we come up with a deal for 2 or 4 so that that one 4-pack can stay a 4-pack? Does that make sense? I hate, because then if I break that off and, you know, then I'm like, yeah, no sad. Okay, yeah, no sad. We don't want any sad. Sad would be bad. All right, let's do this. Let's look at the tenths. Maybe you'll find something in there that catches your eye for slightly over 205, and it'd actually be slightly more than 3 grams too. So there's that. And I have plenty to choose from because in the tenths box, there are 50 tenths. Actually, more than that. There's like 55 now. So quick look at the overview. Then I'll get into some close-ups. There's a bunch sliding up and down because they're in their own things that won't fit in those round things inside this jewelry box. Not usually a gold guy. Okay. I'm not sure what no sad meant, but as you can see, I just didn't want to break up that 4-pack, but I'd be happy to make you a deal on 2, which is 2 for 135. Or the 4 would be the 270, and there's still a smoking deal with that for 4 grams. But in the tenths department, who was asking me specifically for tenths? That was, oh wait, so, oh no, I wrote that, never mind. I thought I saw somebody say take all 6. That was me writing take all 6. So who asked about tenths now? Let me scroll back. I can't find it. Oh yeah, don't screw up the 4-pack. It's just such a cool little thing, and you don't see that little capsule anywhere. And I don't have one to, you know, they're still a strip. They're not broken apart in there. So yeah. All right, so let's start with basic tints and move up to some of the more pricier tints if you guys like them. Who was asking for tints? Name a type of tint you would like to see. I almost guarantee I've got it, except for a couple that are real popular and real brand new. But in terms of designs, I got them. Geiger Gold. God dang it. I said name anything, didn't I? No Geiger. Let's see. I got Spain. I got Canada. I got Mexico. I got China. I got Poland. I got, let's see, South Africa. I got, wow. Haley Bug. I'm not sure what you want to see, but let's start out with, I showed these before, and they're the absolutely lowest ones that I've got. I can do these at $2.15 a piece, which is crazy talk in 10th gold for anything right now. But let me get them on screen for you. Let me get this other pile of Volcambis out of the way before things get all lost-dated. All right, so these will be, and actually I saw these for sale just yesterday on the internet here in the community for a little bit more than what I'm selling them for. Not trying to undercut, just going with trying to get some sales on stuff that I'll still not die on at these prices. So coming up, $215 tenths of gold. These are the Australian American Memorial rounds or coins from the War in the Pacific series. I have 2 of them, $215 each. Let me write that into the chat, which I've put gold between me and my keyboard and can't reach my keyboard anymore. War in Pacific, 1/10 gold, bin 215. Let me see, I thought there was, I need my glasses, here they are. Those are nice, and that's a good price on them. Trust me, it is. Trust me when I say that's the right price for those guys today. All right, first of all you Volcambi guys need to go because you're so small, you're going to get super lost. Let me put you away. All right. Super price, guys. $215 on the War in the Pacifics. They will just come in a flip. This is my little box, and those little round doodads go in my foam box, so I can't give you those. They'll just come in flips. I have to point that out. But they've been well protected while they were in my possession. I'm looking at the next round as you guys think about those. If you had the cast, SGT definitely would. Well, come back and see me again next time, SGT, because some of this stuff apparently will still be here. Or maybe I'll come over and get on your show. I'm currently looking up the price of the next item that I'm going to put up because I think I might be sucker punching one of my audience members with emotional feels on this potential purchase based on something they've already chosen tonight. And that might be our little Kookaburra kooky friend. Let's see. Except I spelled it wrong to search for it. No, I didn't. So why the frick didn't it come up? Maybe I searched in the wrong place. I did. I searched my purchases, not my eBay. Yeah, these are $275 all day. Crazy town. Payday the 24th. Don't come on selling on mine. Then I can buy. Yeah. Oh, no, that's not where I wanted to be. I wanted to be up here to replace that. So what I'm going to show you now is if there's no interest in the war in the Pacific, everything is 1/10 historic. Any quarters or halves? Yes, I have some quarters. I have halves coming in the mail. Actually, I thought they were already in the mail, and I hadn't told the guy to ship them, so he shipped them today, hopefully. But I have half ounces coming. Next up, though, I'm going to show you an expensive 10th before I move to the quarters. Expensive 10th. Scrolling down, buy it now. Price plus shipping lowest. Let's join each other on my screen here. Kookaburras are expensive gold. As you can see, at $266 for the cheapest one, and going up from there into the 300s quickly for these various kooks. But I am offering today, what was that lowest possible price up there? That lowest possible price on any gold kookaburra of any kind was $266. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go to my coin cam and show you what I have for you. For the low price of $250, I have a gold kookaburra 10th I will let you take home for $16 less than the cheapest one on eBay. In perfect condition. I cannot possibly make out the year, but you know what can? Technology. 2022. Kookaburra sitting on a water fountain by some prickly trees. $250. Let me just throw that in chat in case anybody's interested. Maybe our kookaburra buddy. We'll just call it Kooky Gold. $250 Ben. A smoking deal on the Kooky Gold, which I'll put back over here in better light so you can see them shine. Those do not stand on the easels, so that might not work anyway. Nope. Woo, he's rolling around. Acrobatic kook. Oh, you'll take one of the War in the Pacifics, Ronald? I thought I might get you with the kook. But I knew that if you were willing to buy those other Grammys for $205, that getting you $215 on a War in the Pacific would satisfy that gold itch and get you a tiny bit more gold for your extra $10. You get the full 10th and you get a coin. Probably the wise choice there. Unless you really like that fractional gram stuff for, you know, post-apocalyptic purposes. But let me go ahead and grab one of those War in the Pacifics for you. Put that with your pile and note it at $215. Thank you for that. One whip gold, War in the Pacific. $215. That's a good score, my friend. All right, I'll set that aside. That leaves one War in the Pacific at $215. I've showed you the expensive kooky. I thought being a kook guy, you might go, hey, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade for the kook. Get a gold kook and a silver kook tonight. Still an option. But that's okay. I'll keep the kook. But you guys seem to like the 10ths. Obviously, I've got Britannias. I've got Eagles. They're going to both be basically like 250, 240. I have to double check on years. I have Chinese pandas. They're very expensive. I have this Haley bug. Haley bug, do you guys know who Haley bug is? I could sell this for $235. Now, this is interesting because it's a 10th gold Rolo. Just to compare it to a typical gold 10th, here's an eagle. You can see it's a much smaller diameter. But you can also see that in this domed thingamabob, it actually sticks up and is quite thick. So it's a Rolo with the Haley bug on one side. I'll put it under the scope in a second. And Haley bug writing on the other side. So we'll scope that bad boy. I can sell this for $235. Let me put him on the scope. So one side just says Haley Bug Mint, 1/10 ounce, 999 fine gold, and the Haley Bug H, which is this direction. And then the flip side, the Haley Bug itself, the actual creepy bug, which is so tiny on this little Rolo guy, it's even on the microscope, it's really kind of hard to make out. But it's pretty cool looking in person, which is hard to explain. So I'll put that back in here and put it back on the cam. $235. If I didn't type it in yet, I should have. But I think at this point that's kind of arbitrary. But I will type it in, so it's in the record. Haley Bug 1/10 Bug Rolo, $235 bin. There you go. What would you personally sell a 1/10 2011 proof gold koala? Well, I do what I do. I go to eBay and, I'd find the lowest one and pretty much sell it for that. Because, to be honest with you, that's safe for me because for the most part, I only buy things that are lower than the lowest price on eBay to begin with. So, if I buy it lower than eBay and sell at the lowest eBay sells at, then I generally do okay. And sometimes I lose, like on the batarangs, but for the most part, okay. I'm looking to see if I have any proof 1/10 gold koalas. I have kangaroos. I have kook. I have, what's that? Prospectors, lots of prospectors. They're kind of high too, though. What's this? Ship coin. I don't remember which one this is. Oh yeah, it's cool looking. Might keep that. Krugs. Found like one on eBay. What, the Haley Bugs? So Haley Bug's big on Instagram and big in Facebook community. He's kind of like HistoricMetals or that other one that's like Reckless that you see everywhere now. There's Reckless and oh, daggone. Who's the other silver pouring one that's really big now? I can't think of it. Sometimes when I'm on stream and I'm trying to host a show, my brain just blanks out. Trying to think of words that I think of right after. Yeah, I've got American Gold Eagles, but they're almost 300. They're like 290. I've got the Spanish Lynx. They're like 250. I'm pretty much in line with everybody on the gold tints. Those War in the Pacific ones, I just happened to buy at a dip where I can let them go for 215 and not get hurt. I can do Philharmonics at 225. Got a couple of those that I could let go. I have a Mexican dos pesos for 140. That's 1.5 grams. I had that one actually. I'm just letting it go for what I basically paid for it. It's kind of an oddball in my collection. Nice little dos pesos coin though. Those are 90% gold, 1.5 grams, so 0.048 troy ounces. It's 140 bin. Take a toke, you'll be fine. You say that, and I think I will. You won't see this often, but why not smoke if you got it? Smoke them if you got them. That's what I'm saying. We'll just leave that at that. Meanwhile, back at the box there. So yeah, I've got a Dos Pesos at 140. I've got the Haley Bug at 235. Any interest in either one? Those are great prices, guys. There are other dealers here are telling you. All right, so I'm going to make the Dos Pesos at 140, the last bin of the night. We got 5 minutes till I've been on the show for 2 hours. So I'm going to do a quick giveaway after that for those of you that stayed with me through the whole time. And call it, I think. But it gives you a taste of how I'm going to try to do and what I'm going to try to have. And my variety will change up. So, I mean, like all the guys, we're just scratching the tip of the iceberg on what I have to offer you. I've kind of going for run-of-the-mill items that I thought everybody might be interested in since it's a small crowd, trying to generalize quite a bit. But I'll be running some auctions for things like collectible pieces, you know, box stuff, all this numismatic stuff that I need to really get organized. But every week it will get better and bigger and grander and stupider, I'm sure. So, and like I said, we barely touched the surface. Those of you that have been popping in on my streams know. I mean, if you want to go big, we can go big. We can get into $400 gold. And oh, we were going to look at quarter ounces before we go. I can do that real quick. Would you like pre or post 33? That's the next question. Because I have a few quarters here. Try and get my hand at an angle where they don't fall off. But yeah, I've got some quarters that I can get into here. Let's go to the coin box so they're easier to display. And I keep rolling a chair wheel over my headphone wire, and that's terrible bad. I've tried to get my headphones to work wireless today, but this computer doesn't have Bluetooth, and the adapter that I have for it was making noise. All right, so let's see. What have I got for quarters here? Quarter ounces of gold. Get my glasses on here. All right. We'll start with the easy one. And let me double check my purchase price on this and when it was. It matters a lot when it was. Then I'll give you a price. But we'll start with, let's see, my purchase price. It's on this spreadsheet over here. All right. First up, we got a. I'm trying to find the magnifying glass for the year. I'll tell you the year, then we're good to go. 80. So. I dropped it, guys. Bear with me. All right, are you ready for this? This is going to be one gold Krugerrand from a little bit older one, 1980. So I believe that's when it was still illegal to import them in the United States, but I'm not sure. So this is a quarter ounce Krugerrand from 1980, just loose in a capsule. From South Africa. The price on this bad boy right here would be, if you're ready for this, $560. For the quarter Krug. Now let me check on some other gold. I might be able to do a little better on some other quarter gold. Bear with. Oh yeah. Huh. Why don't I have a record of that? Any interest in? Oh, I need to type it in. Hi, Jody Greenwood. How you doing? We're actually in Slowthorpe. Looks like a few people are coming in just as we were getting towards the end. I was going to show some quarter gold and then wrap up with a quick giveaway. And what did I say? This was $560. Ben. Somebody needs to buy that other 10th at 215. That's correct. The other 10th at 215 was a War in the Pacific, Australian American memorial thing. Where did I put that box of gold? It's up here in case somebody wants to see it again. I need to have it handy. All right. Showing off my shinies. Well, that's definitely something I'm doing. Showing them off more than I'm pushing them off. But yeah, the War in the Pacific needs to go at 215. That's a smoking deal, guys. And I'd like to sell it for that. So yeah, I've got the Krug up at 560. I've got the 10th War in the Pacific here is at 215. And I was just trying to figure out what I got here. Oh, Canadian polar bears. What did I pay for those guys? Goodness gracious, I can't remember anything. Hold on, I might have some better quarter ounce gold here. All right. Spokane, hey, how y'all doing coming in? The second shift is showing up. So, yeah, these are actually more. Yeah, okay, so looks like no interest in the Krug, pulling that. Next up, more expensive, but probably more appealing. Typing it in. Let me check the years again. They have a year, it's on them somewhere. Yeah, 15 and yeah, they're both the same, I think. Yep. But they're kind of pricey. They are very pricey because they're a little bit rarer, a little bit more attractive to people who want them real bad. But I'm still going to blow out cheaper than eBay. Looks like. Yep, I definitely am. These are going to be 2015 Canadian polar bear. I'll put one facing forward and one facing backwards. They are the same. These are going to be been at the lowest you can get them for anywhere. And I'll show them up close. $6.25 each, quarter ounce of pure fine gold in the mint plastic. Never been out of it. Straight from Canada. Fine gold, quarter ounce. Mama bear and baby bear, daddy bear. I don't really know polar bear genealogy. Elizabeth II, $10, 2015. Reeded edges. Very pretty. Substantial gold to have in your collection. Still fresh in its lollipops. While you guys looking to enjoy those beautiful pieces, I will figure out what I'm going to give away. Aside from everything I sold tonight, which was pretty much a gift to all those buyers at the prices I sold it at. Let's see. What to do giveaway, guys. I think I need to dig in this box for a giveaway. It's probably gonna be less expensive to dig in here than other places. How about this random thing right here? It's not much, but it's honest. What's in here? Slightly more expensive stuff. Yeah, that was money. All right. Any interest in that remaining stuff there? Quarter-ounce gold invoice ship, best payment method for me. Okay. I can do invoice. Ben a war coin. Jetmech says he's taking the. I guess you're talking about the war in the Pacific, Jetmech. Remember, that's going to come in a flip. You don't get my little thing that fits in my box, but we'll put it in nice protective material for you to get it there. I might be able to come up with capsules, actually. I do have capsules for these tints. So you guys that are getting the 2 wars, I'll make sure they're in proper tint capsules. Great. Ronald gets one. Jetmech gets the other. Let me write that down. Jet, thank you for your purchase. Those are one that I really wanted to sell tonight. I actually made some money on those, believe it or not, because I bought them far enough back in time when gold was a little lower. So hallelujah, I didn't take a total beating on batarangs. Jetmech 1X215. Whip gold. Awesome. Full disclosure, I mean, I'm super transparent and probably too much so, but you guys know when I'm making money and when I'm not, probably. I think we all know how much this stuff is worth. So, all right, so for our final moment, we will do a GA wallet for now. The question was best payment method for me. Honestly, Venmo or Cash App. If PayPal, I need you to add the 4% to cover the 3.5% plus 30 cents plus withdrawal fees. But the other two are like, I have debit cards for them. They're just straight to me. So it's like much better and cheaper for me on my side for Cash App and Venmo. Easier all around. The shipping method will be USPS with a tracking number for everybody. Unless you win something like a dime and a GAW, then I just put it in an envelope. Speaking of winning a dime and a GAW, we are going to do an end of show giveaway now, and then we'll stick around to figure out totals and shipping and contact and payments and make sure I have everybody's money and all that stuff. But those who haven't bothered to buy will be free to go after the GAW. I'll set the quarters aside for another day when people have more money to spend. I have certainly got a few left here. So back over here. Wave goodbye to all the quarter-ounce gold. It's going back in the box for now. We didn't even get the slabs and graded stuff or any of that. That's another night. I'll probably do like a Morgan night, right? And I've got like 75 Morgans, all different grades and qualities, and we'll just start from the worst and go to the best. Things like that. But I've got to build up a bit of an audience. Anyway, we'll do a quick giveaway. It'll be a hashtag-based thing. I will run that in just a moment after showing you. It's just going to be a silver dime. Nothing special. Just a silver dime that I have loose here on the desk that I was like, okay, I'll give that away. It's 1948. So a 1948 silver dime, 90% will be the GAW for the end of stream. Nothing major, just something handy. And since I gave away a half-ounce intaglio piece for the early birds who got here, you guys will know to be on time next time and get the good stuff right at the beginning. So let's see, coin box full, there it is. Now let me bring up the GA bot, actually get all set for that, and then we will start doing the thing with the giveaway hashtag, which is going to be the hashtag. Let's include mods. I don't even know if I've made anybody mods yet, but we will get to that too. When I go back and review the tapes, I'll make people mods and I'll find all the questions you guys asked me I didn't see, and so much going on. Hashtag beatdown, which is what I took tonight on batarangs. I took a batarang beatdown. So let's get hashtag beatdown into the chat. Good luck to everybody. This is your hashtag. Beat down Oh, I just locked up my browser trying to find the Nightbot. There it is. Let's see everybody start appearing here. If you see your name on the left with the blue dot, you're good to go. We have 10 people watching and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 entries already. 3 of you need to hashtag beatdown and the bot needs to notice it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 of you remain. 1 of you is probably me. 13 watching now, but I know I got at least 1 computer, maybe 2 computers on. So I'll give it another few moments just to make sure, but it looks like we're getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in the giveaway. I know 1 computer is me, 2 computers are probably me. So out of 13 people, looks like we're getting there. We're getting there, pretty much almost there. All right. Yep. If you see a blue dot, looks like you're good. Everybody is good. We're 10 after the hour. I ran a little long. Jody, you're in there. You got a dot. You're good. Okay, we're rolling it. 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Kellen L., you've won yourself a dime, my friend. That gets you free shipping. You can either have me mail you the dime in an envelope, risky ship, or you can have a wallet to run for till next Monday, based on the fact that you just won tonight's dime. But I'm going to set it. He says melt it. Yeah. I'm going to put it aside on a card for you like that. And you can tell me, you know, like, I'm going to be doing auctions. I'm back now. Like, I'm full-time on YouTube. We'll talk for a minute, everyone. For those of you who haven't heard yet, I've quit my full-time job to pursue precious metals dealing and YouTube full-time. I don't know how far I'll make it, but I'm going to keep trucking until I either wreck, crash, or die. And so, or have to go back and get a real job. But I've been in my career for 35 something years. I'm over it. This is what I want to do, and this is what I'm doing. So I will be back for sure on Monday night, but I'll probably be up on other people's streams frequently. I guest host a lot on other people's stuff, and I'm going to stream myself during the day, during the week sometimes too, and do my online virtual LCS concept where people can just come in and hang out one-on-one, make a phone call to me. Make a phone call to me with their phone, and I fired off that screen by accident. Yeah, I'm glad to be here. I'm going to be making the content videos, the historic documentaries. I'm improving my editing. I've been staying up till 3 in the morning, getting up at like 7 in the morning, training basically on my video editing software, building this streaming platform that you see that does all this fancy stuff. A lot of it's automated and everything. So it's all going to get better and better. My goal is iterative and constant improvement, just like I did in the technology world. So each show should be smoother. It should look better. It should have better product. It should be better pricing. Although tonight's pricing is going to be hard to beat. I was blowing some stuff out to just have a good time this first auction back. We all know that. Grand opening sale, but it's going to be a pleasure. Hey, thanks, Rabbit Adventures. Glad to have you. And Justin, folks that I've not seen before, good to meet you both. And Terma Treasure, I think I've seen your name, but we haven't really spoken. Thank you so much for the encouragement to all of you. And thank you all for being here. The fun will be had, or the beatings will continue. I think it's going to be a blast working with everybody. Again, if you see me streaming in the daytime, I'm hoping those will be mellow. This is the coin shop. You walk in, I'm at my counter, you come up and say, hey, I've got my grandfather's coin, or I've got a question about kookaburras, or let's learn something together, and we'll look it up and figure it out. Maybe I've got it in my 100K plus of inventory behind me that you saw part of tonight and not even close to all of. Anyway, maybe I can help you get things you need. Maybe you're looking for bulk purchases that through my network of friends and distributors and dealers, I can help you get at a good price. Whatever it is, I want to be in this business. You'll start seeing me at the coin shows. You'll start to see me at Fun Show and, you know, different ones. And on, like I said, other people's channels. So about the wallets, your wallet is good. For those of you who want me to ship, send me an email Just a little exhausting, and like I don't have John beside me like Coinbox does, taking notes, saying, "Well, this guy wants ship, this guy wants whatever." So if you can just send me your emails with I know what you all bought. Every one of you got a card with your due amount and your item or your items, so I know what you bought. Just email me and connect that dot with your address and your money. And I'll take care of the shipping tonight. And if you want me to hold a wallet, tell me that in your email. Good for a week. So any show I'm on, anywhere you see me, anything you buy from me will be good until next Monday night. After next Monday night, I'll ship on Tuesday. Whatever. I'll be kind of loosey-goosey about that. If I hear from you and you are like paying me and you're like, just keep going. Well, okay, but there reaches a certain point where it becomes like a 2-ton box and it costs too much to ship. So you have to balance wallet versus get it done. I'm a get it done kind of person. So Hambone says, payment sent, email sent, wallet, please. Let me just put a W in the corner. Actually, I do have a system. I'll just invent a system right now. Hambone, first of all, wait a minute now. Oh, I'm stupid. I got nervous because I couldn't find your card. I put your name at the bottom. Everybody else, I started with their name at the top. And I couldn't find a Hambone. I'm like, oh shit, I already screwed up. But no, I got it right here. Batarangs and Engelhard bar. All good. And I'll put W in the corner for wallet. And then I'll know not to send it until you tell me to. So you get a wallet. In fact, while I'm doing that, Ronald, do you want a wallet or do you want to ship? I'll just mark everybody's card S or W right now. Ronald, wallet or ship? Trusted, wallet or ship? And Kellen, your God dime. What do you want to do? Keep your wallet or get your risky ship done? Ronald says ship. That's an S. Okay, you got an S. I got a W and an S. Jetmech says wallet. Got it. Wallet for Jetmech. W. Okay. This is going to be a good system. I'll just have to keep buying these blank note cards. And Kellen, I mean, I'm going to mail this dime to you, bud. I think I even have your address from old days. But if you want to use it as wallet money for a week, that's cool. And trusted, wallet or ship, sir? Ship. Great show. Love the energy. Thanks. I don't feel like I have that much energy. I smoke and drink caffeine all day. Email for pay. So that is info@historicmetals.com. But I actually had the foresight to get all smart and do things like bang email, which is also pinned at the top and in the show description, and exclamation point email should light up Nightbot here in just a second. I'll use him to do all his little tricks. He also does one called info. Info will tell you about payment. And dollar pay will tell you more about payment. You're getting a space in it, Jetmech, because it's also my name on YouTube, so it's turning it into a tag. So you're getting info space at. Don't copy paste, type it in. info@historicmetals.com. YouTube puts spaces in it. Seems to be a problem for everybody. I may have to get a Gmail just so it won't be a tag. Got to be smarter, yeah. Exactly. I had a friend that used to say that, Kellen. He was a carny, and I actually went and did 1 season or 1 month at a carnival running parking lots with him just for fun. I took a month off work on vacation and went to work at a state fair. But anyway, his thing was you got to be smarter than this or that. So like you'd walk up to a push-pull door and do the wrong way, and he'd be like, you got to be smarter than a doorknob, Cork. Because he talked like a pro wrestler. Brother, Cork, you got to be smarter than the technology. You got to be smarter than a doorknob. It's almost like Salivate Metal. Ah, yes, we're going to drink some coffee. Anyway, Kellen, I'm gonna hold your dime as a wallet, I'm gonna assume. I never did see a yes or no on that. My bad. You probably answered me. Or do you want it risky mailed, your dime? I'm guessing with you, Kellen, 1 dime isn't worth putting in the mail. Wait until you bought something, right? You're getting free shipping. And you bought stuff from me before, as I recall. But I'll send the dime if you want. I got free stamps. I got forever stamps that I bought in like 2009. And they were like 10 cents or whatever. Yeah, I'll hold a wallet for you. I figured you wanted a wallet for a dime. It's just not worth it. But yeah, cool. And the half ounce, where do I put, wait a minute. Where's our GAW winner? Ronald was our GAW winner, right? No, wait. Where did that golf ball go? It was Angry Warrior. I put it somewhere else, though. Oh, he's down here. I was missing one. All right, I got it. Angry Warrior, are you still here? Angry, if you're still here, tell me if you want me to ship your GAW win, your half-ounce golf ball intaglio, or if you want me to wallet you like Kellen's doing. I don't know if Angry's still here. I don't know who is still here. Angry? Is there a mildly unamused fishing tackle box here? Okay, text him and ask him ship or wallet on his GAW item. And tell him, you know, if he gets confused, the wallet's good for free. Shipping for a week for winning the GAW. Probably get banned from YouTube for smoking cigarettes, although my channel's marked not for kids and it's after 9 o'clock Eastern, so whatever. I'm just gonna assume he wants a wallet too. Cause I know how you guys work. Yeah, I'm basically the Marlboro man. For sure. Well, that wasn't a terrible evening. We made some sales and had some fun and listened to some tunes and did some stuff. We can just hang out now, and if anybody has any questions about me or my channel or my rules or my auctions or how I did or feedback or complaints, I'm not tired. I just don't want to keep selling things to 4 people over and over again. I'm a realist after all. Although there's 11 of you here and I'm grateful for that. Don't let me sound too cynical or self-deprecating. How long have I been running my shop? Well, let me tell you that story. Back in 2012 to, well, 10 to 12, I was in the metals business on eBay, pretty much primarily. I moved to North Carolina, bought 17 acres of land, and worked at a working gold mine for a season where I learned even a lot more about the biz. And then I switched from doing precious metals, doing a lot of junk silver and things like that. I was actually selling on eBay and Amazon. I was doing, man, it was so bad. I was selling a dollar face of like 90% quarters in a little velvet bag on Amazon for like $49.99. And they would sell. And I felt terrible and I stopped doing it because honestly it kind of felt slimy to sell at triple face just because it was on Amazon. You had to pay the Amazon money. So anyway, I went to the gold mine. I started selling pay dirt on eBay and I was doing really good with pay dirt. Now all this time I have full-time jobs in technology and software engineering. But I always had side hustles and whatever. So I started selling pay dirt from Vane Mountain, North Carolina, and sold hundreds of bags of pay dirt. And it was good pay dirt. I hired help. I had a guy helping me load and ship the bags. And then I got a load of orders where people reporting they didn't get any gold in their bag. And these are people who buy gold dirt to prospect. They know what they're doing. They got equipment in their basement set up. It's a hobby life. And they aren't finding gold in my bags. I'm going, but we seed these things with, you know, 1/8 of a gram to a gram of gold, depending on what you're buying, you know. And I found out the guy I hired had, at 1 week, decided to start smoking too much meth and took all the gold and put it in his pocket instead of putting it in eBay bags. when I had my back turned. So I kind of got sick of that and got out of that. And I kept going for a while. I fixed all that bad feedback, got everybody refunded, took care of all that. That really sucked. Took it out of that guy's hide. Turned out to be the brother of that carny I mentioned earlier. It was his little brother who had showed up on the scene to live with him for a while. We put him to work and he ruined us. Anyway, Angry Warrior said he emailed me. That's cool. I haven't looked at any of that yet. And then, because I know who every single one of you are, I didn't even check the payments. I just know what's going to happen. But so then the gold mining dirt stuff happened. Then I ended up getting involved in a software company and getting away from all of this for a while. But I stayed in cryptocurrency and was doing kind of everything we do in this community, but in the crypto community. So YouTube channels and streaming and going to conferences and this and that. Same kind of lifestyle, but whole different people. And then I most recently got back into gold and silver just about a year and a half ago. Oh, I failed to mention while I was doing the gold pay dirt, I also opened a shop where I sold gold mining equipment and supplies. I can show you pictures of that, but to find them, I'd have to go to my personal Facebook online. And well, actually, you're looking at me. I bet I can pull up a picture real quick of me at the mine, standing by the wash plant, dirty as hell and covered in mud and water, because that's how that lifestyle is. But I'm actually not even logged into Facebook, but let's see. Anyway, so the gold mine thing, I had this shop going where I sold panning equipment and gave lessons. I had troughs of water and bags of pay dirt that I set up. People would come in like a couple on a date, and I would teach them to pan. And they, basically took a lesson from me and then got to go home with dirt and gold and stuff. It was pretty cool. Where in Virginia can you pan, etc.? You're going to want to head to the southwest part of Virginia, as close to North Carolina as you can get in the Appalachian region down by Wise and Abingdon, and try to get into North Carolina if you can. It's really just right over the line down there. To the gold vein area, the gold band. Look up the gold belt of the East Coast, and you'll see that it runs basically from the Catskills to southern Appalachian region, but mostly in the south, and it's mostly gone because it was commercially mined. And before the 1849 gold rush, North Carolina was the epicenter of gold. There was a mint in Rutherfordton, which is where I kind of lived near there, Marion, which was the oldest mint in the United States. A German guy brought over a press and started minting North Carolina gold into American gold coins for the U.S. Mint down there. It's quite a history area. Some of the first gold discovered in the United States was in North Carolina. Some of the biggest nuggets ever found in the United States also came from there. So Virginia being very close to that, I grew up in Virginia. I'm from Virginia, from Vienna, Fairfax area. You're not going to find it up north. You're going to need to go down to the southwestern region, get in the creeks, learn how to pan, spend all day, and barely pay for your lunch in the gold you'll find. I mean, this is the summer. Here's a couple grams of casual creek. Oh, wrong camera. Couple grams of casual creek panning in North Carolina, not running off the big wash plant, but just stuff I found on my own. And it takes a long time to get that small, tiny amount of impure gold. It's probably 22 karat, maybe 19. It's not easy work, but it's fun. But yeah, I was kind of trying to log into Facebook on this machine, but it's wanting two-factor and all kinds of stuff. And oh wait, it might actually be on my phone as a notification to show you pictures of the gold mine. But maybe I should get better prepared and do a whole video about my time in gold in the gold store and pictures of all that stuff and tell that story. Asheville, yeah, I mean, Asheville is the right part of the world to go gold mining in for sure. In between Asheville and like Black Mountain, Rutherford, and Morganton, you're going to find several commercial tourist mines, which is what I worked at. Although the one I worked at was far more than just a tourist mine. They were also a commercial oriented place that had been strip mining up until the 80s when the government shut them down, and then they converted to a tourist mine, but they would still run the big wash plant when nobody was looking on the weekends and sort of illegally kept strip mining. with bulldozers and dump trucks and big scale stuff. Found 10 grams from pay dirt. Well, just let me tell you, that's not the best way to buy placer gold. I mean, in bags of pay dirt, if you're doing it for the pleasure of playing with the different panning machines and panning equipment and sluices and, you know, all the things, then sure, that's cool. But there are people just selling the Alaskan placer golds off their claims straight up, $60 a gram all day, you know, kind of stuff. That you can just go buy it if you just want placer gold. But placer gold is not something I would either A, stack, or B, find easy to resell to anything other than small amounts and hobbyists. But just panning and hanging out and doing it in the creek is fun. And if you've still come up with 10 grams from that, from doing pay dirt, you must be a pretty good panner, and you're rerunning your material over and over again, because some of that stuff gets down to flour gold, microscopic dust. There's gold everywhere, just not very much. There's gold in every single person in this chat room's front yard. But you might have to dig up your entire front yard in the tune of, 15-ton dump trucks full to run and get 1/8 of a gram out of it. So, but it's out there. Inside turns on creeks in the backwoods where nobody's panned in a long time, where there's lots of storm activity bringing material down from higher ground. That's where you want to be. Either that or just on Vein Mountain, where there's 6 confirmed gold veins running through one mountain in the center in North Carolina. You can see them on USGS maps, and most of it's federal property, but there's a few people that own land, and if you can get on that land and you get that dirt, that's where it's at. Pan and black sand on the beach is huge. High bankers on the beach is a big, big hobby. We're working the sides of ravines and dry creek beds. Just because the water's not there doesn't mean the gold left. Just keep in mind, gold is 19 times heavier than all the other material around it, so it sinks at the rate of about an inch a year into the ground. So if the ground is soft and you sprinkle gold on top, even flakes like these, they're little, right? But they're going to go down straight into the ground in every possible chance they get of soft mud, cracks, crevices, anything. They're going deep. That's why you got guys out there dredging under the creeks and suction dredging to try and get 3 or 4 feet of dirt off the top to get down to bedrock where the gold finally settles. It's complicated. You're not going to find much on the surface. You're just getting lucky if you're finding flakes on the surface after a storm. Up in the mountains of north central PA, there may be gold. I'm not as familiar with the north. Yeah. But we can have a whole discussion on that one day. I don't know why I'm looking at an empty coin box when I could be at least social media oriented and show myself. But yeah, I mean, I've got stories to tell about the gold mining days. The copperheads in the creeks with us and all that kind of stuff, but pictures to show, but I don't have them handy. This machine isn't not one I use Facebook on, so I went to log into Facebook just now to pull up pictures, and it's like, oh, do 2-factor, find a 6-digit code from your authenticator app, which I can probably do. I just don't want to bore anybody. Yeah. Here it is. 866-901. But the wash plant's pretty impressive. Save the browser so I don't have to do that again. Yeah, that's a great idea. Like I said, if you come to my daytime streams, I have the call-in feature. It's really cool. So let's see. I'm receiving some payments. Somebody sent 35, but they may not have sent shipping on that. Oh no, there's 2 payments there. I'll have to go through and figure out the math on multiple payments after, but let's see. I think some people forgot shipping. $6 for shipping. And let's go to my profile and my pictures, and then I'll open up that screen and show you some history. Historic metals history, if I can find it. Wow, so everything's chronological, and that was 5-10 years ago. Gosh, I have to go way back. Pictures of my old auctions here. Stand by. I will show you this rig. I'm sure I can scroll to it fairly quickly. Hadn't planned on this, but why not? We're doing YouTube watch time. I'm gonna do a big mine reveal here. You got to do reveals on YouTube, right? That's how it works. Why do I have so many memes in this section of my photo history? Oh yeah, because I love memes. He's buying a Porsche. Oh, it's so far back in time. Oh, goodness gracious me. I thought this would be fast, but nothing is ever easy. Should be getting there, though. There's me in South America. It's just another day. India. Well, I've been a lot of places since I was at the gold mine. There's still buzzers coming in. Somebody sent me $1.35. I will have to go figure all that out after all the partial payments. All right, now we're getting to North Carolina pictures. Here we go. I'll bring up the gold mine just a moment, and the gold mining store. I got it. I'm close, real close. It's pictures of my wildlife, my horses and shit that I had there. Had a farm. I've been a lot of places, done a lot of things. ADHD will do that to you, I think. Oh, so close now. We're in the snow on the farm, so it can't be much before that. Anybody still here? Am I just talking to myself? Oh, there's still a few people here. I'm getting ready to show you an interesting picture, but it's taking me forever to find it. I'm sitting here staring at Facebook, scrolling through hundreds of thousands of photos. I need to organize my photos worse than I need to organize my metals collection. So I had bought 17 acres of land. I had a horse and a mule, and I worked at a gold mine. I thought I was living a life. And then winter came, and it was brutal. Now, I did that for about 5 or 6 years. I lived in a tiny house off-grid. I'm scrolling through those pictures now, still trying to get back to the gold mine, which was at the beginning of all that. But we're into pictures I can actually let you see now, so that's fine. Just some pictures of some veggies I grew and making blackberry wine and shooting long guns. And my horse, one of my horses, making blackberry wine by crushing blackberries in a bucket. This was my propane and solar and batteries and stuff and whatever. But anyway, I'm a little afraid of what I might scroll through here. So I'm going to go back over here while I scroll down to, I'm almost to the mine pictures now. Picture of me and my mule. There's one. I'll show you that real quick. That's pretty funny. So every miner has to have a mule. I had one. That's Rosie. Rosie was my mule. That's a donkey that belonged to my neighbor that just hung out at parties with us. But my mule was a mean bitch. The donkey was really cool, though. It could just hang out with the dogs and whatever. That was my next door neighbor's donkey and my mule. Pretty fun stuff. But yeah, all my stories that I make up sound crazy, but I got pictures to back them all up. All right, coming up. I swear to God, I'm close to this mining stuff now. It's got to be in here soon. I'm a little frustrated because I wanted to have it handy earlier when I was telling this story and I didn't bother to dig it out. All right, the beginning of my land. Which means the shop would be right before that. I had a house fire on that land and lost most of my stuff from the store, but oh boy, oh boy. Facebook is what slowed me down right now. It takes it about a second to load every scroll that I go through for 9 more pictures. And I've gone through about 2,000 pictures now. All of my horse mostly. Well, I had 2 horses, but one was beautiful and got photographed a lot. Oh, here, you guys can see some memes that I made when I was a horse owner. And my horse made funny faces. So I made memes of him. Let me pop these open. Sorry to hear about your mom's accident, but I'm sure she learned to love you. All right. And this one, I thought they were funny at the time. Listen, we need to talk. Yes, it's serious. I'm not actually gelded. If you're a horse owner, you know what that means. It means he's not fixed. But he made such funny faces. Listen, we need to talk. Yes, it's serious. The rooster's getting too cocky. Come on. You got to appreciate a good dad joke. Little blurry, you say? Listen, we need to talk. Yes, it's serious. Your barn door is open. All right, right. Anyway. Yep. Just doxing myself on the Facebook here. Cat on a hot glass window. But I should be getting really close to gold mining pictures now. Here's some of the stuff at the first one of the YouTube studios with a green screen. Getting shoe horses made. An early publicity graphic somebody made for me. I should break that one out and save it. Oh, one of my goats. These are my goats. I own, oops, that's me. I'm a goat too, but goat wise, I own 2 big Boer goats. A horse and a mule. Here's my goats. Oops, nope, lost it. It's losing its mind. Well, we'll do this another time. I can go down memory lane, show you gold mine pictures and stuff. I'll do a whole stream about it. Those pictures are blurry anyway. Guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me this evening and buying some things from me and spending this much time and winning some gauze and watching me go down memory lane a little bit. I think I have everybody noted. Angry's a wallet and Kellen's a wallet, and those are both free shipping from gauze. I got a Hambone as a wallet. I've got Ronald as a ship. I've got JetMech as a wallet, and I've got Trusted as a ship. I'll get all that shipping done by tomorrow. You'll have tracking numbers tomorrow sometime during the day, and it'll be gone by 4 p.m. tomorrow on its way to you, wherever you may be. I'm going to go through all of the money and emails after I get offline and can do math and think and make sure everybody's straight. I'll email you if there's any problems. But hopefully if you paid your total and included your shipping, we're good to go. How often am I going to do this, Eric? Definitely weekly, possibly more. And if you're on all the other community channels, you'll see me at community trade days and on panels and all kinds of places as well. So auctions will, I'm sorry, wallets will carry throughout wherever you're buying from me from. If you have a wallet with me, I wouldn't charge you an additional shipping just because I'm on somebody else's channel. But as you guys can hear, I'm starting to kind of get a little hoarse from talking for 6, 7, 8, 2 hours and 45 minutes. I don't know how some of the other show hosts do it. It takes practice. But I also talk a lot more than some of them talk. But I will be back, and you're welcome to come and check out during the day for impromptu pop-up streams. So I'm going to try to get a consistent schedule going with the daytime streaming as well. Kind of like a job. Like I'll be here from 10 till 2 or whatever, where you can just walk in and do one-on-one business with me of whatever type. Might be shooting the shit, might be buying and selling silver. So, or gold, or platinum. I have that too. Or sterling silver. I have that too. Or pocket watches from 150 years ago. I have a bunch of those too. Or gemstones that are cut and ready to go. I have a bunch of those too. So we can talk about it. I look forward to the opportunity to do business with each and every one of you and to socialize and commune with each and every one of you. And with that, I'm going to say thank you so much to everyone for coming tonight to the 11th auction, but also the first one since my 7 or 8 month hiatus and 2 illnesses and hospitalizations and a trip out of the country to multiple other countries and COVID and all of that. Now that I'm back to stay. Thank you for being a part of it. Everybody have a nice evening. I'm going to shut her down. I got a little process I run where I press a button and a video plays and the show ends itself and I can go smoke. Peace.